Okay, today we're going to do proportions and percents. I'm actually splitting up 4-3 into two sections. Okay, a percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. So percents are always over 100. Okay, so if you have 23%, you could write that as 23 over 100. Okay, so if we're going to solve a percent with a proportion, you're always going to put n over 100 equals part over whole, which we'll do some examples in a minute. Okay, I also like to tell people this is the is over of, okay, which I'll explain here in a minute when we do some examples. But just think in the percent, and this is always the percent. Percent over 100, I actually don't like that in there. Hold on. I want that to be percent over 100, not n over 100. So let me erase that real quick. So percent over 100 equals part over whole. Okay, so it depends on what we're looking for is where you would put your exponent. Okay, so let me exit out of here and then we'll do some examples here. Okay, so finding the part. So we're going to set all of these up in proportions. Yes, you can do this in a different way. We'll do equations here in a little bit on the next section. But right now you have to set it up as a proportion. So I know you can multiply this or whatever, but for now you have to set it up as a proportion. 75 over 100, because we're given the 75%, okay, equals, so finding the part. So find 75% of 320. So we're looking for the part. We're given the whole. We're looking for this part. And before when I said is and of, normally whatever numbers after the of will go in the bottom there. Okay, so then we just cross multiply and solve. So we have 100x equals 75 times 320, which is, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, 75 at 320 is 24,000. We divide by 100. Okay, so x equals 240. Okay, and you're done. So all of these you have to set up as a proportion. I am wondering where my other one went. I must have lost it. Let me see. My other example. I might have to write one out here in a minute. Oh, my layer. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. I know you guys don't understand what I'm doing, but okay. So this one, find the whole. So 71% of what number is 87? So again, we're given the percent. Percent is always over 100 equals of what number? So that means we don't know it because it's the of and we don't know is 87. So after the is the 87. Okay, so it's asking 71% of what number is 87? So 87 is the part. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply 71x equals 87 times 100, which is just 8,700. Divide by 71. And again, yes, I know there's different ways to solve this, but right now you have to do it in proportions. Okay, so 122, and you can round 0.54. Okay, so 8,700 divided by that. Let me go back and do my actual first example. Find the percent. So what percent of 80 is 18? So we don't know the percent. That's what we're looking for. And remember, it's is over of. So 1880 is the part. Now it's not always the smaller number, okay? But most of the time it is, but it is definitely not always. So don't just go with that. So 80n equals 1800, divide by 80, divide by 80, n equals 22.5, and you need to label. We are looking for percent on this one, so you put percent. Okay. All right, let's do 3 examples here that they don't tell you what you're finding. So find 30% of 40. So this one, we have to figure out what we're finding. We're given 30%, so we know it's 30 over 100 equals, and we're given the number after the of. So remember, it's is over of, so x over 40. Okay, so 30 times 40, 1200 equals 100x. Divide by 100, x equals 12. Is that correct? Am I looking at the right problem here? Yeah, x equals 12. Just wanting to make sure I wrote it all down right. Okay, so on this one, again, we're given the percent. So 53 over 100 equals of what number? So we don't know the whole is 23. So 53x equals 2300, and we're going to divide and get 43.4 equals x. Okay. Now coming down here, it says what percent? So that means we don't know the percent. Now of 40 is 30. What percent of 40 is 30? Oh, I wrote it down wrong in my notes. I had it the other way around. Okay, so we cross multiply and have 40n equals 3,000. Divide by 40. Okay, so 3,000 divided by 40, or you could do 300 divided by 4, and n equals 75%. Remember, that's a percent. Okay, so you have to write that because that's what we're looking for. Okay? There's a little comic. Well, it's not really a comic. A meme or whatever.